Right, let's have a look what else we can have a chat about. I'm starting to enjoy this. I'm starting to get into a bit of a routine. Oops. Starting to get into a bit of a routine. Deontay Wilder ready for Fury rematch or Joshua unification? I think we've had enough talking about them now, haven't we? Andre Ward's manager not ruling out potential return. I said that weeks ago. Manny Pacquiao starts sparring hard for Broner clash. Both of them are shot to pieces. Frank Warren, aka Fish Eyes, old Fish Eyes, says good chance London can get Wilder Fury too. Well, that's good. That's good. I'd like to see that in England, in London, at Arsenal's ground. Frank Warren plans to begin negotiations for a lucrative rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. In his role as Fury's promoter alongside the British Boxing Board control, he has made a complaint to the WBC. That's not going to go anywhere, Frank. Over the scores that meant their thrilling world title fight at Los Angeles ended in a draw. Yeah, his hope is that the sanctioning body order an immediate rematch, but speaking post-fight, having already spoken of his desire for a rematch, Wilder also said he's willing to fight Joshua. But look, this is how I look at it, right? If Wilder fights Fury again, right, Fury will be better, won't he? Tyson Fury. Wilder, I think he's probably damaged. Now Wilder, he's not going to get as much money as if he fights Joshua, and it's a money business, isn't it? So if Wilder fights Joshua and he beats him, he's got all the belts, all the lot, and then he'd have to fight Joshua again, wouldn't he? So he'd get 2 Joshua bites of the cherry. And I'm going to throw a curveball here. I'm going to say that Wilder fights Joshua and he swerves Tyson Fury. That's what I'm going to go for April. Now when it's going to happen, it'll go quiet. Eddie Hearn will not be throwing names about. It'll go quiet. Now, a fight between them two would represent 4 titles, it says here. Well, yeah, it will, plus IBO. However, Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, has hinted he's travelling to LA to discuss it. Yeah, I've read all that. Look, end of the day, right, Wilder's best option is probably Joshua, because if he beats him, he'll get another bite at cherry. If he fights Tyson and loses, he can still fight Joshua, but as far as I'm concerned, he's not going to get as much money in it. If Wilder loses to Tyson Fury, where does he go? He's still in mix, but your money goes down if you lose, doesn't it? So it's an intriguing situation. It's quite exciting now, the heavyweight division. Throw Dylan White and Joe Joyce into the mix. Ortiz, Louis Fury, all them boys. Pool F. There's some good fighters there. Derek Chisora, he can't be counted out. He gave Dillian White nightmares, didn't he? But look what Tyson did to Chisora. So Jerry Cooney backs Fury. Wilder was baffled, he made no adjustments. Yeah, I can agree with old Jerry Cooney on that. Yes, I can agree with him on that, but it is what it is, isn't it? Let's have a look what else has been going on. Video: Tyson reacts to split draw with Wilder. I think we've spoken enough on that, but that's all it is, isn't it, at the moment? It's massive news, isn't it? Adonis Stevenson's condition changed from critical to stable. Well, that's good news, isn't it? Feel sorry for him, Adonis Stevenson. Fury's coach Ben Davison says Mayweather left arena disgusted. That says it all. Johnny Nelson, Wilder's bargaining power with Joshua is now weaker. Johnny Nelson, Sky have wheeled him out to say that Wilder's bargaining power with Joshua is now weaker, so The Sky Company man, Johnny Nelson, they wheeled him out. Johnny, go do a statement. We want you to say that Wilder's bargaining power is weaker. Why? He's still got a WBC belt. It was a draw, yes, we know that he lost, but they gave it as a draw. He's still got the belt. How is his bargaining power weaker, Johnny? Get a grip of yourself. Tyson Fury said that Wilder caught me flush, but I got up. I don't know how. Yeah, he did. How he got up from that 12th round, I don't know. He's obviously made of the stern stuff. Tyson is denied storybook ending against Deontay Wilder. I did say that in my video, that boxing is the most unforgiving sport in the world. Boxing is not about fairy tales. Yeah, he should have had the storybook ending, but it was snatched from him, wasn't it? And he'll take that to his grave. But if he fights Wilder in the rematch, if Frank Warren stumps the money up, Tyson will beat him. He'll be a massive favourite. Lou DiBella, Wilder Fury, energised division. Either one beats Joshua. I'm going to tend to agree with that. Tyson Fury says most people thought I won the fight. Well, I didn't think he did after. I thought it was a draw. But I'd had a beer and nothing else, may I add. Just a beer or several. Teddy Atlas is going to vote Gvozdyk in his ESPN top 10 pound for pound. Yeah, I can see that. I can't even read some of these foreign names on here. So we'll Papazov versus Shazan Razaryan. Chudinov returns December 14. Not interested in that. Wilder Fury. Wilder Fury lived up to expectations and then some. Yeah, it did. Wilder's co-manager, Fury rematch bigger now than Joshua fight. They're all big fights, aren't they? Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Them three could fight each other 2 times, right? And they could have a round robin for the next couple of years. And as far as I'm concerned, and they'd all be massive fights. So I think they're all as big as each other. They're all big fights, man, all of them. Frank Warren, we want Wilder Fury rematch, but it should be in the UK. Yeah, I agree with that. Frank, why didn't you get it in the UK to start? That's what we want to know, Frank. Yes, it were a big fight in America and they performed, so it's now a massive fight in England, but you're a big screamer of home advantage, aren't you, Mr. Frank Warren? So why didn't you put the money up to start with? That's what I want to know. I mean, one minute people are saying that customs want to speak to you about bankruptcy and that, Frank, and then you go pull this out. You know what? Somebody, and I'm not going to say who, but somebody close to me in the boxing industry said to me the other day that Frank Warren is a cockroach and he could survive a nuclear blast. I'm not going to say who it were, so don't get on, but it's true, isn't it? Because he's got more life than a cat. If Frank Warren were bankrupt, he ain't going to be now, is he? He's going to be telling his bank manager or whoever, his backers and creditors, look, we've got Tyson now. Tyson Fury's probably saved Frank Warren's career, hasn't he? Deontay Wilder, I don't know how Tyson Fury got up in the 12th. I don't. Martin Murray, I'm 1 loss away from retirement. Martin Murray were robbed against, who were it? Sergio Martinez, was it? Yeah. He was robbed against him and once he robbed against Sturm. Was it Sturm? He robbed in Germany, wasn't he? Tyson Fury says, I have a feeling Deontay Wilder will run, avoid the rematch at all costs. Maybe he might. You have to pay him, won't you? You have to get him over to England. I don't think it's fair that Tyson goes to America and fights Wilder again, because you've just seen what's happened with the judges. The British judge gave it to Wilder. No, gave it a draw, sorry. and the American judge gave it to Tyson, which is strange, isn't it? But and then you've got the Mexican judge, Mexican WBC's a Mexican belt. He gave it to Wilder, didn't he? So Serapher, I'll shock Kell Brook, make a lot of people eat their words. Does anybody really care about that fight this weekend? I mean, I've been told they're giving tickets away, so I kind of feel sorry for Kell Brook. It's sort of a coming off at the back of that, where everybody's paid 20 quid last weekend. Will everybody be up for Kell's fight this weekend? I've heard they're giving loads of tickets away, and I feel sorry for Kell, to be honest, because he's become like the forgotten man, hasn't he, Kell Brook? At the moment, it's like Kell Brook's life is based on hanging around, waiting for Amir Khan. He's like the forgotten man, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? He's the forgotten man. Khan considering $5 million top rank offer to fight Crawford 23rd of March. Oh my God! If Amir Khan fights Crawford, he doesn't want Kell Brook fight, does he? He doesn't want it. And where does Kell go then? Because where does Kell Brook go then? Well, this is what I think Kell Brook should do if he ain't going to get the Amir Khan fight. This is what I think. This is what I think he should do, Kell Brook. I think he should. I think Kell Brook should just go to 154 and stay there. Stay at 154, Kell. Just stay there, mate, and just fight the guys at 154 and just crack on with your own career and forget Amir Khan. He don't want to fight you. Eddie can't deliver it. Just crack on. I don't really want us to see Khan against Brook, to be honest. At UK, it's old news, isn't it? Now it's lost a bit of its sparkle, to be honest. It's this month when Amir had his birthday that Dennis went to London to see him with Asif Ali, and they then went to see Eddie Hearn in London when Joshua opened his gym, and I saw the figures for it, and Kell and his dad knocked it back, but now they're willing to take anything, aren't they? And I kind of feel for him, so I think Kell needs to make his own way. Amir's on here now saying that the fight's always there, but I don't think it is there, to be honest. I don't think it is there. And I think Amir Khan's playing Eddie Hearn like a cheap fiddle. Because Eddie Hearn would sell his soul, wouldn't he, really, for £1 no. He'd have Christopher Eubank Jr. back tomorrow if he could. He'd have Frampton back, he'd have Warrington back. Eddie's thick-skinned, he's not bothered about what people think. The bottom line with Eddie is the dollar. Maybe I should start being a bit more like that, instead of trying to do stuff for free, and maybe I should be a bit more ruthless. But Wilder trainer, if money's right, no issue with rematching UK. That's it, Frank Warren's got to get the money right, that's what I've just said earlier. Get the money right and Wilder will come over. Hearn heads to Los Angeles, hopes to make Wilder Joshua deal. Well, why didn't you make it a few months ago, Eddie? When you was offered all them millions. You didn't want it then, did you? Now, you're squealing like a stuck pig. Wee, wee, wee. Khan considering top rank offer, we read that. Wilder vs Fury replay on December 8th on Showtime. Khan feels Crawford brings far more to the table than Kell Brook. Oh my God! We've got to read this one, haven't we? Let's have a look at this. Have a look. Kell Brook, oh my God. Former world champion Amir Khan, who's not won a world title fight since he beat Seb Judah in 2011 July, so he's not won a world title fight for nearly 8 years by the time he fights at the beginning of next year, so he'll be nearly 8 years without a title win, and he's getting $5 million, or he's been offered it, to face Terence Crawford. Oh my God. but Amir has got the opportunity to fight Kell Brook. Brook returns in a stay busy fight on Saturday night in Sheffield. Now that contest is in jeopardy after Eddie Hearn of Matchroom was working on the deal since the start of the year when he entered into a multi-fight promotional deal with Khan. But Khan believes there are several upsides with Crawford. There are other fights out there at the moment, like pound for pound champions. That is on the table for me. That is on the table for me, and I think that's a fight which might never ever come in my lifetime again. I think Amir said this, didn't he, with Canelo? The pound for pound title is back in the welterweight division, Khan told the Daily Express. Go on, Amir. It's Crawford. It's Crawford. Crawford has the pound for pound title, and I've got that fight right in front of me. So I want to take that one. It's either that or the Kell Brook fight. I want to see Crawford Lomachenko, mate. The Kell Brook fight is always going to be there. He's not going to go anywhere. If I don't fight Crawford, Crawford won't be there again. That pound for pound title might not be there again. The world title might not be there again. There is so much in one fight. God. So basically, Amir's just backing Kell into a corner, isn't he? Trainer, everyone should thank Tyson Fury for not causing riot. Yeah, you're probably right. Tyson, he took the draw, took it well, didn't he, really, to be honest. I don't think there'd have been a riot, to be honest. I don't think you get a lot of British fans rioting in America. They don't want to get locked up, really, but there could have been a few people cheesed off, couldn't there? Wilder's manager has no problem discussing Joshua fight. They're all going to play one off each other now, aren't they? It's going to be cat and mouse now, isn't it? Wilder, Joshua, Tyson Fury's, all their managers. It's going to be cat and mouse. AIBA continue to work on tournament for 2020 Olympics. I'm not interested. Amir Khan says Kell Brook will always be there, and if he's not, he's not. Oh my God, Amir! Poor Kell Brook, what's he gonna do? What you gonna do, Kell? Wilder, I was not at my best and still won. Did count start late? A lot of people seem to be getting stopwatches and timing from when Tyson got hit to when they let him fight again. They're saying that Jack Reese gave him a bit of extra time, but isn't that good to check that a boxer's well to continue instead of just going, oh, waving it off? I think that's out of order, to be honest, but I don't know. What do you the fans think? You think that he was down on the floor a lot? I don't know about that. I don't know. But Layla Ali, Chris Cyberg and Hammer to be ringside at HBO Triple. Not interested. What I want to talk about now to finish this video off is this. Why is Anthony Joshua charging 30 quid to sign autographs at these an evening with Anthony Joshua's? Why is he charging 30 quid? Hey, why is that? Why is that? Why is he charging 30 quid to do autographs when they're getting thousands to do these an evening with? I can't understand it. That should just be for people like Riddick Bowe. I remember when he would do it charging $10. Why are they doing that? I just don't agree with it. It's just pure greed, isn't it? Pure greed. It's just pure greed, honestly, and I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all. But just had my eyes tested the other day. Can't wait for my glasses to come. I'll be home about 3 o'clock. Check if my glasses have come. Ring them up and check. See if they've come and send me a text, yeah? Alright. Because I'm trying to do this in these driving glasses, these Oakleys, and they're just no good, man. My eyes are killing all the time, man. They're only good for driving in them. So ring them and see if they're ready. Alright, in a bit. Is Anthony Joshua becoming the forgotten man of the division? You know, I don't know. I mean, who was he fighting? Povetkin, shocking. 39-year-old, shorter arms, shorter in height, couple of stone lighter, right? So he's got all the advantages of Anthony Joshua, fighting at home as well. When is Joshua going to go on road to America? Why don't he go to America and fight Wilder in America? Take that offer that they offered him. Why don't they do that? Why? Why not? They've got to do something with Joshua. They can't keep saying he's the best and he's fighting nobody. You saw all them old champions and contenders from back in the day, didn't you? Ernie Shavers, Jerry Cooney, Riddick Bowe, Holyfield. They were all there, weren't they? And they were all disgusted, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? I don't agree with Riddick Bowe that Joshua beats Tyson and Wilder. I think he's number 3. He's number 3 because when you look at Joshua's record, who was he fought really? But then again you could say that about the others, couldn't you? Who was Wilder fought? When he lost to Tyson but they gave it a draw. He beat Stavern twice. Yeah, I don't think he's fought another champion, has he? Ortiz, WBA interim champion, wasn't he? And Eddie signed him and he never upgraded him to regular belt when it was free, did he? Because that proves that Eddie Hearn signed Ortiz to keep him away from Joshua, didn't he? But they fought Tyson's fought Steve Cunningham, beat him, drew with Wilder but really won, didn't he? He beat Vladimir, who were about 40, wasn't he, at the time, but he was still considered the man, wasn't he? So, as far as I'm concerned, all 3 of them, and Joshua, he's beat the most champions, hasn't he? Povetkin, Charlie Martin, but can you call him a champion? He picked up Tyson's belt, didn't he? Who's other guys beat? Parker, but he'd not beat a world champion, had he? So, is the division going to be one of them where they don't fight everybody, or they don't have the fights that they should have? I hope not, because in everybody's era they have a guy who's the best, don't they? Now, as far as I'm concerned, I think they should all fight each other. I do honestly, I think they should all fight each other, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? But that's what I think. I just think they should all fight each other and crack on. But anyway, I'm going to ring Glyn Rhodes now and ask him about when we're going to go out for a bite to eat and have a chat. Glyn Rhodes, lad, 15-year-old, 6'3", he won a national title at weekend. I forgot his name now, is it Tian or something? I think he's a good fighter. Yeah, it's a nice office, pal, isn't it? Yeah, I'm buzzing with it. Yeah, right, please. I've got all pictures at Chaps on all on that as well. You're on a couple. I think you're on one of them. Yeah. Alright, mate. Hope you're well. You take care. But yeah, so... Yeah, yeah, I'm just thinking now. So the channel's going alright now, so I'm glad that people are tuning in. Keep leaving your comments. The same people who are commenting, great comments. Shout out to Pete Williams, how you doing, Pete? Ronnie Wilson, Dean James, all on fake accounts. Keep your comments coming, because everybody knows that you're all fake. If you're not fake, send me an email with your picture. Come on. Send me an email with your picture, or why don't you go and get your cameras? Go get your cameras. Go on, instead of hiding behind your fake account, chat, having conversations with yourselves. I was talking to somebody yesterday in the pub about that, who were howling. But yeah, we read your comments in pub last night. Very funny. Shout out to Chris Smedley. How are you doing, Chris? Give me a ring. Alright, mate, give me a ring and we'll have a chat. It was Liam Cameron's hearing yesterday, and I'm not going to say what happened until I speak to Liam because it's Liam's business. But let's hope that he's alright. So, peace out, keep on trucking, and keep following boxing, but most of all, keep following my channel, because it's making me look brilliant. Keep leaving them comments though, good or bad, like or dislike, it don't matter, as long as you watch. Somebody mentioned something as well about helping me get views and all that. Views don't really mean much to me. Oh, it's nice to get them, innit? Because we all like to have his ego tickled, don't we? But like I said, it doesn't. Like I said in that video the other day, it doesn't make any difference to me financially or anything like that. People who have been helping the channel, they're not going to say to me, oh, here's some extra coffee or some extra tea bags, or I'll come and paint your bedroom next year in a different colour or something, or I don't know, I'm not going to get my car done any cheaper at my mate's garage, am I? Or no, it's just it's nice to get viewers in it, but it isn't the be and end all. It's the quality of the videos that are going out. That's going to help. Not swearing, trying not to swear, it's very important. Swearing is not classy, is it? And trying to do just be right, and be a little bit more professional. Alright, I don't wear the porky tops no more, do I? But I'm just trying to be a little bit more professional with the channel. Not going corporate, I'm not sat here in a suit, although I might do one day next week because I've got a very important meeting. But we're just trying as best, and people who are having a go don't really bother me, but if you want to do something with your life and better yourself, you have to have a go, don't you? Don't sit at home. It's like Tyson Fury said, you've got to get up and get going, get doing. And that's just like what I'm doing with this, isn't it, really? Just talking boxing, having a bit of fun. Don't take it personal. If I dig anybody out, I don't mean anything by it. I've nothing bad in my heart, but the channel's growing. Shout out to Alfie. How are you doing, Alfie? And Nicola? That's your office there, Nicola. Well, I'm having that big one next door. Alright, come here. Show you. Here we are. Let's put this at, what do you think? This was in Dennis's office. He were complaining, right, because he said I were on every picture. That's me and Dan in Jersey. Clinton Woods, Ryan, me, Bunsey. At Dennis's dad's celebration of his life at Ponsford. Me and Peter. Me and Dennis at a restaurant in Newton Roberts. Me, Dave Allen, the White Rhino, and the Grim Reaper Robin. Me, Danny Kennedy's trainer, and Dennis. I'm on every picture there. So Dennis didn't want it in his office. I've swapped him for another one. Me, Dennis, Christmas Day 2015, or no, Christmas Eve 2015 at my old drum in Conisborough. Me and Tyson Fury there. Me and the Grim Reaper at Robin Reed. All these ones are Cobra ones. For people saying I fell out with Ingram, Ingram's there. Me, Dennis and Razor, Assy, Valley, Ryan Rhodes at back. Show them my off.